Hello everyone, good evening. Good evening, my dear friends and followers. I'm going live from Instagram, but this video message is for both of my platforms. I want to welcome you and wish you a good evening. Thank you so much for joining both of my pages. My YouTube channel, we talk more about issues and problems, and the Instagram page is more of I call it my page of sweet illusions and romance. So we have some glamorous shots and pictures and videos, and I would love to come back to posting some beautiful things from old Hollywood and all of that. But today's message is a little bit different. Today is a message that really comes from my heart, and I want to share with both of my platforms. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Veronica. I am originally from Ukraine, and I currently live in the United States. So unless you live under the rock, you know what kind of events have been going on in Ukraine, and it's already been over 2 months. I was thinking today about that for us, people who are in Ukraine, and even for those who left Ukraine, who have been living abroad, immigrants, expats, for us, life will never be the same. Life is continuing, and it's important to keep living or start living again, start making plans, start doing things, because a lot of us just froze in this pain, in this shock and terror of what is going on. No matter where we live, we are part of this war. We are in this war. Doesn't matter if we are in Ukraine, on Ukrainian territory, or we are abroad. Of course, we cannot compare the way it hit Ukraine, those people who are actually there. It cannot be compared. The level is greatly different, a lot more shocking, tragic, and devastating when everything actually happens on your eyes. But those of us who are a bit far in territory, we are there in our minds and hearts. And all this time I have been getting tremendous support from my subscribers from YouTube channel, and also from my new platform here on Instagram. And I want to tell my deep, heartfelt thank you. My friend Elizabeth, she's probably finally sleeping, but she's one of my very dedicated supporters. She will help me to make clips of people and small organizations that we had helped. Elizabeth, I just was talking about you, how I'm going to send you the materials from our campaign, so we can share some clips of more help and more people we had helped with our campaign. We raised over $11,000, which is incredible considering my very niche following, and I am absolutely, it's a lot of money, it's a lot of families. A lot of families have been helped because of you guys, and I want you to know that. So during these 2 months, a lot had happened, a lot of realizations, a lot of inner transformations, a lot of mixed feelings and emotions. But one thing, once again, is for sure, is that for us, life divided on before and after. It will never ever be the same. It doesn't mean that we will stop living, laughing. In fact, it's kind of the opposite. I personally feel that even with all this pain and terror and sadness and grieving, there is a lot of desire and zest for life. I think I'm starting to understand why baby boomer generation was called baby boomer, and why it happened as a phenomenon, because after the war people were starved for closeness, for love, for life, for having families, for experience all these emotions, and wanting to, probably this subconscious desire to survive and wanted to reproduce, wanted to make up for the losses, for the pain, so on and so forth. So I'm starting to understand what baby boomers generation mean, and how it really came to fruition, how it really started, what was behind it. Because together with the tragedy, together, along with losses and all those horrific things, the desire born for the opposite, for love, for joy, for connection, for survival, for reproduction, for creating more people, literally, for making it through, for not letting the line to die and end. So life will continue, but it will not be the same for us. And right now, personally, I'm trying to figure out what else we can do, how we can help. And I will probably take a little bit of time to see what else, what else we could do, what else could we create, how we can keep helping, and how we can have purpose during this time. It's really easy to get depressed, to get, especially for those of us who are heavily involved, for those of us who are connected with Ukraine on a deeper level, having friends, relatives, family, and some exceptions. There are some people that literally don't have nobody in Ukraine, but they are very involved. It is really important to continue making new goals and continue on this mission. So I'm gonna take a few days to figure out what's our, my campaign number 3, what I can offer, what we could do as a community as well. But I'm making this video to just shed some light and share with you, if you have a loved one, a friend, somebody who's from Ukraine, you have to understand that even though we look as we are functioning, we are doing things, we are having fun, we are doing some things, but we are not exactly okay. There is something that changed in us, and I don't think it can ever reverse back. Not only in a traumatic way, but our entire world had shaken. Our entire world had, turned upside down. Something we didn't believe to the last moment actually took place. And this Mother's Day, I felt like we often feel like we are in two parallel universes. One universe where there is peace, life as usual, and another universe is where there is crime, war, devastation, and hell on earth. And it's happened at the same time. That is another universe. Can you guys hear me okay? I just want to ask. Hi Eric, hi David, hi Elizabeth, hi Aaron, hi Michael. Hello guys. I was thinking to make also a video about, we just had Mother's Day last weekend, and I just felt such a feeling of, I wouldn't probably despair in a way. We have here in the United States, and Aaron, if you're here, I would like to hear your opinion on this, because we are politically on the opposite spectrums, and I want your opinion on this. Here in the United States, women are fighting with all their might for the right to murder their unborn children. It's like they're fighting for the right to being able to terminate their pregnancy up to the day of delivery. And at the same time, women in Ukraine are trying to survive and protect with their bodies, with their whatever have left from them. They are trying to nurse, to give birth, and to protect their children with their life. And here, in a perfect peace, in a perfect world, I don't care about challenges. Everybody has challenges. I think that people are losing their mind. I really do. And I really think that American women, like extreme feminists, need some reality checks. They need to wake up. They need electroshock, because they are fighting to celebrate and their child to be violently murdered. That is fine. That is something, this is something, according to these women, this is something they need to be celebrated. And I'm just curious, you know. I have people on my channel, you know, I respect them. We are completely on the different political spectrums. We have different beliefs, but I just want to say, what the heck is wrong with you? How can you be part of this, and how can you be supporting this? And as I said, we live in two different universes, in two parallel universes right now. You know, I'm here, but on the other hand, I'm somewhere else. I am with my people. I am mentally with those women who are fighting for survival, who are looking for water and bread for their children, who are giving birth under the bombs, who are running with their children in their hand, in their arms, who are surviving in the basements of the buildings, who are praying for survival, who are on the verge of life and death, and they're trying to do everything to survive. I really think that our world is, you know, something needs to change. We have daily evil, you know, daily insanity that is not right, not spiritually, not biologically, not morally. And in the United States, it's called, well, you know, they're fighting for their rights because, you know, it's a free country. Last time I checked, it's called murder. And last time I checked, human life was worth something. And something needs to change ASAP. And, you know, we have people who jumped on a Ukraine wagon. Yes, Ukraine, let's help Ukraine. Well, I'm not gonna call any parties, but if you know, you know. And on the same breath, these are the people that advocate for another genocide of the unborn, fully developed children, when there is not a single reason in the world for them to not be alive. You know, I would actually understand if in Ukraine, under the bombs, you know, women needed to take some decisions because they are dying. They don't, I mean, you know, my grandmother had to jump from the train with my father, who was 3.5 years old. She had to jump from the train because it was a fast moving train, and part of my family is Jewish, and the train was going right to the Nazis' hands. So my grandmother took a decision. My father was 3.5 years old. The bombs were falling on Kiev just like 2 months ago, and she had the choice: either they dying together or they both survive. So he was 3.5 years old. That's his first memories of the war, and she held him and she jumped from the train together with him. So we either live or we die together. I can understand when there is a life-threatening event, when you don't want your child to be hurt, to die slowly, to suffer, or God forbid being tortured by somebody. But what is wrong with our society when everybody doesn't look like they skip a meal? Let's put it this way. Most people have decent condition to live. You know, we have adoption centers, we have everything. There are plenty of options, there are plenty of things that we could be doing. But you know, we are such a hypocritical nation here in United States. You know, yeah, let's protect, every life matters, let's protect, let's do this. Yes, it's great, But why do you want to genocide and support your own people? Why? I thought our responsibility was to protect those who cannot protect themselves. And so, we are living, those of us who take the events in Ukraine closely, we are living in this turmoil. We are looking at this whole situation, and none of this makes sense. You just compare these two realities, and in a way they are one reality, just different things happening at the same time. And I just wanted to make this video as a scream of my soul. If you are trying to find excuses, if you do not understand what human life means and how we were built for survival and how we should protect those who depend on us, think about it again. As I said earlier, life will continue, but it will never be the same. Not just Ukrainian people, but people need to re-evaluate the things they try to cover up, or just because they have some fantasies about something, they are defending, It's like when you know something is wrong and you try to defend it, you lying to yourself, really, because when you close your eyes and you go to bed, you know it's fake, you don't believe in it. We are living in a society where protecting a vulnerable, fully developed child and motherhood in general is considered extremism, but taking the life of a child considered that's a right over woman. No, child is a separate heart, mind, and soul. It's in your body, but it's not part of your body. I mean, it's a separate life that starts in your body, but it's not part of you, because it grows into someone else if you let it. So I know I usually don't talk about things like this. I usually do not talk about things like this here on Instagram, but it was just easier to make a video here. Instagram usually my more light, kind of fun. I called it once again my sweet illusion, or romantic place where sometimes I just want to forget about all this awful reality and post and share beautiful things. That's what we usually do here on Instagram. So please stay if you don't mind to have a conversation sometimes, but you enjoy beautiful things. Those who follow me on YouTube, please check my Instagram. It's really easy to get in contact with me through my Instagram, through my DM on Instagram here. It's Veronica_Olson. I will put it in a comment. I'm hoping to be able to transfer this video to my YouTube channel, but I just want to remind us about humanity, and for us, knowing that our families, everything we had have been under such a risk and threat of damage and war and death. We don't look at life with the idea that it has no meaning. And when you have everything that you need to survive, you can do a lot better than supporting people that want to genocide innocent people that are not even born yet. I wanted to make that a separate video, but it's also a war. We literally have people here that would have foam, their mouths foaming, raging for something that's even saying it's supposed to be illegal. Even saying those things supposed to be illegal. It's absolutely unacceptable in a civilized world. And here we are for all of us, who is looking at injustice, at war crimes, at just full-blown demolishing of the entire country of Ukraine. And we are looking at people who are living in peace, and they create this war inside. They promoting these horrific values that will rot and destroy American society within. We have to do something about it. We have to at least be aware and talk to young people and talk to people in general, because I believe that people are better than this overall. And I would like to finish with this. Despite of all this destruction and pain, I was thinking that how important it is to be able to create and nurture that inner peace. And if you need to do some work, you know, if you need to get out of relationship that tears you apart, if you need to if you have a peace, physical peace, you know, you don't have war and bombs, but when you come home, you don't feel at home, you have somebody who's terrorizing you, somebody who held back affection, somebody who just giving you a bone, you know, just giving you enough just so you don't die, you know, just giving you, just throwing you something. Think about it. Think about the value of your life and have the courage. And I'm talking to myself as well. And have the courage to, we need to have the courage to create that inner peace and harmony that we can, you know, we can't change the chaos and everything that's going on outside of us, but we have power to create the feeling of peace in our own hearts and minds and our home. And this way we can be in a better place for ourselves and for helping others. And yeah, I really also want to let you know, a lot of you who are new here on this channel or on my Instagram account and some on YouTube channel, sometimes it is important to post things completely unrelated, something inspiring. Especially those of us who are suffering from, you know, this traumatic events in Ukraine, closes and others, sometimes we need to completely, you know, we need to do our best, but then we need to laugh, we need to forget for, I don't know, for an hour, and just post and share some beauty, share some messages, share some thoughts, because otherwise we'll just eat ourselves with from the inside. We won't be able to function and create and spread the good message, and we won't have any energy to spread the tough love as well, because America needs some tough love here. Some people are completely forgetting the meaning of anything. So this is just, I don't know, I just wanted to share the thoughts. If you have friends or family in Ukraine, just understand that they are trying to create a new vision for their lives. They're trying to put some new goals. They're trying to make it through, whether they are abroad, they just had to forcefully immigrate, or they have been living here for a while, or especially if they are in Ukraine. They are not the same people. This war, the situation changed them completely, changed them within. And in some ways it made them stronger and see things better for what they are and see more value in human life. I could not speak on how it is for those people who are there. Even though I have family, I can only speak from the person that have been involved with people who are there and trying to help them any way that I can, and with my community. But people in Ukraine need to create that new vision, put some new goals, and just if they're there, first of all, they need to survive. And let's remember, let's be a little bit more aware of what we are doing here with our lives. Let's maybe try to work on our beliefs and understand that a lot of us are hypocrites. We support one thing that's completely contradictory to another. I really think it's time to come to terms and cut the bullshit. I really think so. So, not very ladylike, but sometimes you have to say what it really is. So, my dear friends, I know you probably did not expect me to talk on this topic, or with this particular thoughts, but thank you so much, guys, for participating. So my second campaign had ended. I don't know, I'm going to work on setting up something. I don't know what it's going to be like. I really don't know what we should do exactly, but we'll figure this out. I'm very blessed to have you as community, and I know that there is always a way to help. And if you want to do something, meanwhile, I will post my I have my Patreon, I have my Cash App and PayPal. If you have never done anything and you want to send something, if you want to help somebody and you have a message, please send it, and we'll make sure it gets where it needs to go. In case if you wanted to do it but campaign finished before you could contribute, or if you want to connect with me and share something, you can do it through Instagram here at Veronica Olson, or you could do it through my email, which I also post. But Instagram is actually in a way better, unless it's something very long. If you have a story, if you know somebody, if there is a story that I need to hear, feel free to connect with me via email, consultveronica@gmail.com. I will post it under this video. So that's it, guys. I know it's been unexpected, and people who follow me for the glamorous things and videos and pictures probably saying like, wow, what in the world she's talking about. But I really think it's important to bring awareness, and I just wanna to share with you that there are in fact two different realities and two different universes right now. One is where there is peace and things are as usually, you go, you eat, you sleep, you go to work, you play with your kids, and everything is okay, more or less. And another reality when people are fighting for survival, when people are living under the bombings, when people are struggling to make it through the day, when people are risking their life to help others, when people are defending our land. It's another reality. So we can live in peace. We need to put a lot of effort to that we can create the peace inside of us, so we can help those who live in reality of terror and reality of war. And we need to do something about things that are going on here in US, even if it's just talking to young children, talking to middle schoolers, high schoolers, but even younger kids, because the amount of indoctrination and things that's going on is beyond belief. Thank you so much, guys, for the kind words and compliments and everything you have been doing. Thank you to all of us. Gosh, I have this weird sound. I'm so sorry if I'm sitting, I don't know why I'm sitting really tall. Somebody's writing me hate messages. It's just so, it's just like such an interesting observation. Just so timely. Quote unquote, so timely. Hi, Michael. No, I haven't. Send me a message, Michael, about your Buddhist friends in Kiev and the work they're doing. Please send it to me. I would love to see that. All right, we have some extremists here. We're gonna say them goodbye. Bye forever. Yes, so let's see. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yes, I will send the information and all of things to you a little bit later, in a few days. Thank you guys so much. I cannot stay for too long. Once again, special thank you for my supporters. Special thank you for people who didn't stay indifferent, and we're gonna continue on this. I just wanted to share this message. You know, I don't know how exactly to package it, how exactly to call it, but things really had divided on before and after, and we must unite to bring peace to this world before too late. Everyone's contribution counts. If we just make peace in our family and neighborhood, that will be helpful as well. So thank you, my dear friends. Share your thoughts below. I will post all the links and information, and share your thoughts below. If you're watching me on YouTube especially, or you are late to Instagram live and you want to share your thoughts below, I will wait to hear from you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your help, and I will see you very soon. Have a good evening. Thank you.